the internet connection. I'm gonna put you on speaker.
You are live. That might work.
Can you hear us?
I don't know.
Probably Jerry's not coming. You want to leave?
Do we have a mayor?
We don't have a mayor, we don't have a president of the council, so the procedure would dictate you may want to act right now to appoint an acting president of the council.
Does it go by seniority?
It doesn't go by seniority, it goes by vote.
Oh, look at him
So-
jump right there.
Sorry.
So what's the job?
You could have said nothing, and you would just done
I'm
that.
all about code.
I'll do it.
Are you sure? You're
Yeah.
good.
Okay, well, let's get it, make it
They're waiting
official.
for-
Was a motion?
I'll make the motion to nominate Brent as the acting president of the council.
Is that,
Second.
okay, all in favor? 2 and abstain, so it is, he is the president. El Presidente.
Well, I guess we could ask Michelle for her vote as well. She's on speaker. I may come around just so she can hear us all. To the Tim Lines chair.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, kind of.
I'll call the meeting to order. Roll call. Annie?
Yep.
Jason?
Yes.
Tim? Michelle?
She might be on a delay.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, cool.
I'll now call the 2026 budget hearing.
You're going to open the budget.
Open the budget
For
hearing
any comments?
for any public comments.
Is anyone here to comment on the 2026 budget? Could you state your name and address,
Hey.
sir?
Don Rush, 308 South Main Street, Eskridge, Kansas of America. Going over this, just a general budget summary, I guess it is see that you went revenue neutral on that, which you don't want to raise any more money from the general public of Eskridge to finance anything that you have going on, that you're going to try to get money from other aspects. I have a little problem with that. If you would leave your mill levy the same as it was, you generate about $8,595 approximately. That go a long ways to the $10,000 you're looking for. They just $1,400 to just float out of other areas. I done a little calculation on my own house. Be about $32 for me. I'd sure be willing to chip in $32 to help with an officer if it's a consensus of the city that they want an officer. I'm not sure where people are at on that. Anyway, I'd sure be willing, and I'm sure the people that would like to have an officer would be willing to chip in. Okay. The other thing, I just have one question on it. On your lease purchase principal, going down $42,000. Are you planning on upgrading some equipment, coming up with having some more lease purchase, or just gonna absorb it back into the general budget, or what's the plans for that?
I don't believe we have any lease purchases any longer.
You don't have any plans to purchase any new equipment or anything else, so you're not gonna do any more lease purchases and things like that, just gonna go back into the general fund?
Part of that, I think, is going to be tied to whether or not we can get an officer. Because I know we will need a vehicle for an officer. We're still working on getting rid of some old, defunct equipment and possibly getting a new boat for the lake so that we can patrol the lake and perform functions out
I'm
there.
not saying you don't have a need for it. I just wondered if you had a
Right.
plan for it.
I don't think we've had a plan for it quite yet, because there's still quite a debate about the officer going on.
Well,
So,
yeah, I understand that. Anyway, my thought is that the consensus of the city, if they want an officer, and that's everybody chip in a little from the city.
I think that might
Get
be
started on that.
a good idea for us to put that on the ballot, and then we can hear from the whole city.
Great idea. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadie.
I will say, I think that opportunity has passed for this year,
For the
though,
revenue neutral.
to put it on the
No,
ballot.
revenue. Yes,
No, we
but
can still put stuff on the ballot.
the
The
ballot.
revenue neutral rate.
The revenue neutral rate
Done.
has passed,
Yeah.
but we can still put stuff on the
Okay.
ballot.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was getting at. Is
Right.
For that it is,
so these hearings are just for not actually.
unfortunately.
Also, Payday, most of our equipment is pretty new, like the uniloader, all three of the trucks, the mowers.
Yeah.
So in the foreseeable future, I wouldn't see us needing to
I
have to
thought
replace
these
any
were
of those.
pretty decent, so that's kind of reason I was wondering, any plans for that.
Okay. Thank you. Does anybody else have any comments?
Now you close the hearing.
I'll
We need,
close.
you need a motion to close it.
Okay.
Close the budget hearing.
You're ready. I move to close the budget hearing.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor? Michelle?
She can't.
Yes. Yeah, there. She's watching.
Motion carries.
Now you need a motion to adopt the budget for the 2026 budget.
I move to adopt the 2026 budget.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the 2026 budget. All in favor? Michelle?
Yes.
Opposed?
Yes.
You're voting in favor of that too? You're still voting. Okay.
Motion carries.
Need signatures from you three. Want 2 copies, please.
Okay. Here. Shoot. Where at?
Just on one of these lines down here. Oh, sorry, you don't get to sign that one.
No sign.
Thank you.
Does anybody have anything to add to the agenda?
I hope not.
I think the
Well-
note said that the executive session was off.
Yeah.
Right.
Remove that.
Is there anything else that we were removing?
That was the only thing
He said. Okay.
Terry asked me to remove was the executive session.
I move to adopt the agenda with that subtraction.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda. All those in favor? Michelle?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries. Can I move to adopt something?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move to approve the minute.
I did have a change on it. On the second page when it says Mayor Cook elaborated on the problem with poor telephone service. It says no one answered the emergency on-call numbers, but it doesn't mention, I'd like to add, I guess, that the numbers seem to be incorrect because they had tough for the second one. So whatever process or whoever he was hearing about, because I never really, I went back and
The
watched.
sheriff department just,
Was
they
it,
tried Mike and didn't get an answer.
Well,
And then
no, he said somebody else contacted Wabunsee County, so it wasn't Wabunsee that was trying to get a hold of us.
Lyon County called
Lyon
Wabunsee County.
Well, I talked
Okay.
to Mike, they talked to him regularly, so I was very confused why they had Tufts. But
Well-
anyway, obviously that was the thing. But I just wanted to add in there that they seem to have some incorrect numbers or something in that procedure.
Okay.
It wasn't just that they didn't get hold of them; they weren't calling the right places. So I'm pretty
Well, I
sure.
thought that was more to do with our answering service isn't working here at City Hall.
Okay.
I mean, and
No,
then-
that's. I'm just wanting to
Yep,
add that in
yep.
because it just looks like they didn't answer. Because the procedures I understand it is call Mike, call, and then they actually go to fire dispatch. They don't just start calling like City Hall or anything like that. It's got a procedure in place.
Does everybody have those numbers? Mike?
No, I'm talking about a gas emergency, which goes through the dispatch through the sheriff's
Through the-
office.
yeah, through
So
the-
no, that's not everybody's access. That's all I had.
I'll still move to approve them with your corrections or additions.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from August 11th, 2025. All those in favor? Michelle? Michelle,
I couldn't hear you.
do you move to approve the minutes?
You vote in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Does anybody have any questions on the,
Oh, I think we're on. Oh, sorry, I'm messing myself up.
Michelle? I just need to know if she can stop by tomorrow and because Tim's out of town.
She's got like a delay. I think.
Michelle,
Yes.
would you be available to stop by tomorrow at the office and sign checks for the appropriations? Tim is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim is gone.
Yes.
So, all right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
anybody have anything on it?
I didn't see anything offhand.
Mine was showing up funny on the email, so hold on one second. I have to roll through it. Okay.
The only addition from Friday was the DRB.
No, I mean, I
What
couldn't
was
see
that
it on my
about?
email. When I clicked on it, it showed the
I kept hitting
agenda,
Agenda.
What
but it
was
had the right
amount?
title and the wrong picture. So I don't know what it was doing, but it didn't show.
What was the amount to DRB?
Just second one down here. I'm not-
387.
387.
Was there a
I
second?
mean, that just, Kim brought it in after the meet, or after I had sent these out. So, yeah, this. Yeah,
Or the second
DRB,
one.
60416.
Okay.
604.16.
Oh, and a battery.
Yes, there was a battery of 180 something on that.
That's a cheap.
as well.
It is included in that total.
Okay.
Anymore, that's a cheap battery. I move to adopt the appropriations ordinance 1534 or approve it.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the appropriation ordinance 1534. All those in favor?
Roll call.
Oh,
Roll
yeah.
call.
I did it.
Annie,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
Michelle,
Yes.
Brett, yes. Motion carries. At this time is public concerns and comments. Anybody? Connie?
I guess I was wondering if there was any kind of document or ordinance or statute that the city uses to have lake fees pay for city expenses.
There is no statute. There's no law, no rule. I mean, it's basically income to the city from its property. It goes into the general fund. It could go into the general fund. I think it goes into essentially what's designated as a lake fund. But it is, in reality, just part of the general because it's not a enterprise fund like a utility. So there really isn't anything state law wise that regulates the use or regulates how much can be charged for the use of city property.
And that's basically because it's a lease.
Yeah, it has been found by the Court of Appeals in Valencia County that essentially what it is a lease or a license. So the city has allowed the use for payment. And as long as it wants to continue to allow that use for that payment, it can do so. It can increase the payment or disallow the use in full if it wants to. So,
Todd, I just have a question. I'm looking at the budget as far as schedule of transfers. And there's a statute that's noted to allow a transfer from the lake fund to the general fund.
what's the number?
12-16-102.
16102. I think that's just the.
I just know it has its own separate fund in the budget.
Thank you, Lisa.
Well, yeah, that could. I don't differentiate between it because it's not a traditional enterprise, meaning an enterprise fund is gas, water, sewer, then there'd be general, and you can subdivide the general fund, but it isn't in the same realm as a utility. So let me look that up real quick.
And I'm not sure what the number is that we keep or send to the general fund now, but it's pretty nominal.
I mean, 15,000 has been
Right.
the last 3 or 4 years
So,
anyway. So
That's
plus 15 to the lake.
pretty close to
reserve.
15% of the grand total out there, and the rest is kept out there currently. That could change.
Yeah, and I guess the reason I asked, I mean, we haven't lived here that long, but, you know, people that have been here 30 years, I'd heard, you know, lake money maintains the lake, takes care of the lake. And I just never knew, is that just something that's always been passed around or heard? Or is there really a document that says we'll use, you know, all these revenues to maintain the lake?
What was the site against? 12?
16,102 is what the auditor has.
Oh, 16, comma.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's right to say that there is none of the general fund goes to the lake itself, right? Anything that's done at the lake is through the lake fund generally,
Right.
except what maybe, you know, because they're driving out there with city vehicles or something that may be.
But basically the revenue through, you know, fishing licenses, boat permits, dock fees, all that can be used anywhere for the city.
Yeah, but we have to amend the budget to do so. Yeah.
Well, I would say that there is a bit of a separation there between
We don't
boating fees,
typically.
camping fees, and all of that. Simply, how do I put it? Simply because it's part of the lake and the running of the lake and what the lake is, and that a dock fee is basically just a lease fee. So it's land that we're leasing to somebody for profit. So that money is kind of up for grabs for any project with the city or out at the lake. Currently, like I said, about 85% of it goes and stays out in a lake fund out there. So only 15% really comes. So that's not a whole lot. So the city really doesn't benefit a whole lot. And I'm speaking my opinion from that. And we should.
Well, that citation is to city, a statute that talks about payment to an employee benefit fund. You've got it here in water fund, employee benefit fund, a DS fund. I think your employees benefits to the water fund. Not that, because that's what the statute says. It's not about the separate fund status.
Which makes sense because if the employees putting hours in at the lake, it
Yeah.
would be paid out of the lake fund.
Yeah.
So you're saying that that's just a portion to pay for their benefits.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what that statute is.
Yep.
the work that our maintenance employees do for the lake and in town is designated to the fund that they're working toward. Like, so any work at the lake, mowing at the lake would be towards that fund.
Thank you. Connie, did you have a,
Yeah, I just wanted to compliment whoever's picking up the trash at the tree swing. Excellent job. There hasn't been any problems since I was here on July 28th. Two, I did count all of your picnic tables. Somebody's moved a lot of them around. So I don't think you've had any theft. I think they just need to put back to where they belong. Because you've got one shelter house that's got like 5 in it. I think there should only be 1 or 2. And it's the one up on top, right across from the bake shop. So whoever rented that or used it, probably if they didn't ask Julie or whoever permission, they might have just moved them and didn't take them back when they left. So I have seen plenty of picnic tables are in the area.
Okay.
And 3.
how many did you count? Just,
I think I counted about 14 or 15 total. So I don't know how many I've accountable for.
Sounds short.
I was thinking 18 in my head.
I might be off because I know you've got some down towards the East Bridge. That's down there. I didn't count those.
There you go.
But usually like 1 or 2 there by the outhouse of porta potty there. And there's like 2 or 3 across from it. But I was kind of counting the ones from where the beach area, there's 2 on the beach right now.
Yeah, there's one in the middle of the beach that
Is
just
there?
appeared.
Okay, so anyway, there's probably 18, I just maybe didn't include those. But anyway, and the floating dock that you all wanna claim is still where it's at, it hasn't been moved. And 4, the buoys. I've had lots of people ask me about the buoys. I've got a picture on my phone that there's one on down in the grass past Kevin Nelson's. And it's, I don't know how it's been down there, but then there's some others that are almost pretty much done. So what is the progress on the buoys?
So I know we've gotten some.
We've ordered them in there.
Yeah, they're ordered. I know the last time we talked, we didn't have them all in yet.
No, we have to order them
Batches.
in batches.
Okay.
So the second 8 have been ordered.
Okay.
Because the company only allows up to $3,000 credit. So the first 8 were 2,600, and so I've purchased the next 8.
So we are getting them. We're getting them over to the maintenance shop. The guys are putting the anchors and everything on them. We were actually counseled by some folks from the lake at our last meeting that we should probably just, since it's so late in the season,
Yeah.
just hold off till next season and get them in the water then.
That's what everybody's kind of recommending if that's possible, to
And I-
get them all ready to go, because I just got told Jesse has taken a different job within the Kansas Game Wildlife. And he's gonna be in Topeka a lot more, different job position. But I think from what I was told, he might still be able to come out and do things at times, but you're gonna have to like talk to him in advance.
Right on.
He's gonna be busy.
Cool. Well,
Okay.
if we hold off till next year, hopefully that'll be enough.
Well, I was gonna say yes. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to put new ones out there now. But I just want to know, does that come out of the lake fund, these movies, or come out what we pay?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think that's it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And we appreciate the compliment about the trash.
See, they took hold of that camp.
Payday?
You on public concerns and comments?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I missed that part, so. Can I say something?
Absolutely. You have the floor.
A month ago, I asked Lisa to get me some figures together. The reason I asked those questions is because of the money you're trying to come up with. And I'm really interested in trying to come up with the money that you want to come up with without alienating the people at the lake. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think you're treating them like crap. So anyway, I asked for some fees, and you're on projection to be 25% lower for this. And Lisa did get them for me. Thanks, by the way, Lisa. You're on projection to be 25% lower, but just so you guys won't feel bad for Mr. Luckman, you don't think he's gonna miss lunch. The last 5 months of last year, you had 55% of your expenses, so it could increase. Also, I asked for mileage reimbursement for elected personnel. that's down significantly over the last 2 years, so that'll save you quite a bit. The other thing I'm wondering is, what kind of what do they pay the council and the mayor for meetings?
Currently, it is $100 for the mayor,
90.
90, and 45 for the council.
90 for the mayor and 45 for the council, so you have a budget hearing tonight, and then you have a regular meeting. Is that 2 meetings?
I don't think so.
It used to be.
No,
It's just
We
one
haven't
meeting
been.
now.
we haven't been doing that.
So when you're working.
Never
for-
thought about
when you get
that.
about
And
an hour and a
then
half or 2 hours, maybe 15.
Work sessions are paid,
I don't know what works.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think
and
we
but the other
changed that,
one
yeah.
is not. What was the other one? What do we call the other one? Not a work session.
I think they're all paid if they're over 30 minutes now.
There should only be work sessions, regular meetings and special
Special
meetings.
meeting.
Special
yeah.
meeting.
Actual special meetings. So
Special
work
meetings before would have been paid. It's the work session that got added in to our pay as well. Over 30 minutes.
So many special meetings if we had just the one.
I don't know.
And
They're-
I think we opted not to get paid for it.
No, I think you only had 5 or 10 minutes for
Yeah,
that
it
meeting,
wasn't very
so
long
it wasn't
anyway.
long enough to be paid.
We had your work session a couple weeks ago or a week ago with Cole, didn't we?
We've had 2 work sessions in the last month and a half to talk about budget.
Where is our mayor tonight?
He was in the hospital. He's home now on pain medicine.
And we wish him well and hope he is at the next meeting.
Do you have enough to share? No.
Does anybody else have any
7
public
pills,
concerns or
that's all I
comments tonight? Okay, we're gonna move on. So department reports, Julie.
Oh, excuse me.
You're fine.
Well, I had 2 things I wanted to say, and just right before this, I went, what were the 2 things? But I remember the one. The one was I did not have to call Chris 19 times because I forgot my password. That computer, they'd done something to it over the summertime and it messed it all up. So I had to keep calling him because it was not doing what it was supposed to be doing.
Do you mean over the winter time?
Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Well, I was closed. And then I did call him a few times because I couldn't get the computer to take my password. I would put my password in there and it wouldn't take it, so I had to call him. So after I heard that he'd said I forgot my password 19 times, I wanted to reiterate that that was not correct.
I think he meant between the 3 of you, not just you specifically. Multiple users,
Ow.
not just one person.
Ow. Well,
You're right, Julie. No, he said that. I wrote it down. But I don't have the paper with me.
I guess my other thing was the grass in the gravel where the campers go. That does need sprayed. Nobody's sprayed it.
I know Barry
Barry's
just
sprayed
got
it.
done spraying a whole bunch of stuff, so I don't know if he got to that yet or
He
not.
did
Okay.
Eskridge, but I know he did the campgrounds. I mean, it's been a few weeks, but I imagine they're coming back.
Okay, well,
Mm,
Robin was down there weed eating it tonight, so. Anyway, I believe that's all.
Julie,
Yes.
tell about the ruts. You got a few ruts that the gravel's washed around again. People have been complaining about the ruts. Pulling in with their campers. At least that's what I've been told.
There are a bunch of roads as you go in the second entrance
mhm.
out there at the lake. It is. It's bumpy. It's
When you say
rough when
second
I go
entrance-
across it.
Do you mean the one to the west or the east?
The one
She
by the
means the one
bathrooms.
to the west.
The one by the bathrooms.
Okay.
No.
Well, that would be to the east. Okay.
But you have some on that side as well, because I just drove down it the other day. on the
Where
west
but
side.
they'd already put new gravel
I
in.
know, but some of it is washed
Oh, you
into
mean
it.
in terms
Oh.
of.
We had.
Just
we had a
like
big
some of the
downpour
sand's
the other
already
day.
washed off too.
Yes, some of the sand has. Yeah, that's it. Oh, my shower needs fixed. It's been out of order for 3 weeks.
What's wrong with it?
Well, you said that from the last meeting. It's still out of order.
Yes. It clogs up and then it overflows and floods into my bait shop, and
Okay.
I set where my beer sets. It gets it all wet on the bottom.
Did the toilet get fixed?
Oh yeah, all that's fine. It's just
Was
the shower.
The shower was messed up when the toilet was messed up at the same time?
Yeah, but Matt came and fixed it for me that time. My son.
This last time? Never mind.
Well, he fixed it the last
Longer
time.
than 3 weeks ago.
I
Matt went out
thought
and
there
fixed
was a
it for us.
firecracker scenario or something.
That was
you
a
thought-
toilet.
Yeah.
I know. I'm saying I thought they went out to fix one and wasn't even pushing the other.
I think one of my employees must have told me that somebody threw a firecracker in there. I see no evidence of a firecracker thrown in there or any damage from it. So I don't know if, and then I must have apparently repeated it because I got told that I did. So, but there wasn't any damage in there. We went and unclogged the drain in there, and then he worked on the shower and found a cap in there, and it's still not working.
Okay.
Julie, are the cameras working at the bait shop?
I have no idea. There's pictures up there. I don't know.
On the old system or the new system that we were?
I can't tell.
I thought you were gonna call me about helping with that.
Well, correct, but I think Terry then sent an email to have it done. So I was just saying if it was done
See the email this evening?
this evening. No,
Just there was stuff in there about it. So anyway,
well, do tell since we're on the topic. What was it?
he didn't have the tools to work on the one here, and I don't think he's been able to get there yet to see which system we bought, basically. But I don't know. You guys put up the cameras, though, didn't you?
No, we did not put them up.
I thought you said you put them up.
No, we've found where we were going to put them up. We have not put them up because why put them up? They're not going to be working.
I thought literally you
They're
said,
literally in the
I'll
box.
put them up, and then they at least look like they're running. That's what I remember the conversation even being.
No. So
I
do we
said I
need
would
to hire
come.
somebody then to fix the cameras
We
here?
might have to.
We may have to, yeah. I don't think
Didn't we just discover that?
Well, I don't know. They looked
Because
at
I
it.
thought a few
It didn't
meetings
have
ago
nothing.
you had said that Mike had said there might be a problem with it, so I didn't know if it was just a new problem or if the problem all along.
Well, I think they expected the cables to be prefabbed, and they are not, and they don't have the equipment to fab the cables.
Is that what it is?
I think the gist of the problem. So we have to hire somebody to come fix that.
Wireless ones like we're putting up at the lake.
But either for here. Either. I thought we just wanted to fix it and continue.
I guess we could ask them to get some bids then for it.
For repair?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can put it on the next agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it, Julie? Done.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sally.
Okay, well, part of mine you got later, so I'll just talk about some of the other stuff. I've been working on getting dog license and chicken permits updated. I'm still chasing the black lab running around town. I did get some advice from Todd what to do, so but the other problem is the guy that loaned us the dog catcher stick is asked for it back. So we're going to need to be purchasing one of those. I haven't checked prices yet. I'll find out. And I thought we had a muzzle so that if they are kind of vicious, I could strap that on them. but I don't
Did
know
you
where
look
it's
in
at.
that box that's
Yeah, I
along
didn't
the
see it
wall?
in there.
Okay. I don't know what was in there.
So we might need to purchase one of those for safety reasons.
Do we have guesstimates on cost for either one of those?
No, I did not get that done.
I-
I will do that
What's-
and definitely
What's our
have it.
cutoff? Like $50 to do it? Is that what we've used before?
500.
Terry can approve up to
Yeah.
500.
All right, if we
Can I
approve-
approve it?
No.
So that's
Well, the
basically-
council can approve it now.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll move to approve up to $500 to buy this stick right
And,
now.
and
Do
the muzzle.
you think we can get both of them for 500?
Oh yeah, we should be able to.
Then yes. both
Oh,
of them.
yeah.
I'll second that.
I mean, I'm not gonna go for the high dollar stuff, the fancy dancy ones.
We just need something that works.
I mean, I'd use my rope, but
It's
I
been
know
moved and
people would-
seconded to purchase a dog stick and a new muzzle. All those in favor? Michelle?
thank you guys.
Did we lose her?
Michelle, can you still hear us?
What?
We moved on purchasing a dog stick and a muzzle. They're waiting on your vote.
On board.
Okay.
Motion carries 4-0.
The rest of my stuff's later on, so we can just wait until then.
Okay, new city business, the additional signer for Flint Hills Bank.
Just need to give Becky the authority for signing checks and that type of transactions at the bank.
I'll move to give Becky Frank.
I'm guessing she's going by Rebecca. I mean, she signs things
Rebecca Frank.
Rebecca.
To add her as a signer for the city. Effective
Is it an authorized signer? Is that what we're going?
Mm-hmm.
and authorized.
Authorized center of the bank accounts of the city.
And she starts September 2nd, right?
Correct.
So that'd be our start date. And I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded to add Rebecca Frank as a signer for Flint Hills Bank for the city of Eskridge. All those in favor? Michelle?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Resolution 082501-106 Bellevue.
This is for no utilities. We've sent her letters, and she still hasn't, as of today, paid anything, right, Lisa?
Correct.
Residing at the premises, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Huh?
It's
Sandy Darbo.
yeah, it's a trailer house.
Do we have that one in the packet?
Should.
Yeah.
I'll move
This is
to send her an immediate letter to vacate.
Do you need a copy?
What's a resolution, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say approve.
I'll move to approve it.
Do you not have a copy of it?
I don't think it, well, I've got 82525
Should be
Dash
one.
one.
-1.
-1. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we need to set a hearing date for these?
I don't think so. It just, didn't they have to ask for some?
The date on the second page.
Yeah, we do got a hearing date matter. Will be held
So you said it,
till the next meet.
Does it have to be 30 days?
well, it has to make sure we get service here. What's the service?
Does
She
the
can
prop,
hand deliver it, right? I mean, that's on the back page.
These. It's either hand deliver or certified mail is what we got it said in the ordinance.
Let's see.
I have that wrong.
I don't think so. I just want to give enough time in case you aren't able to catch her. That you still have the time to publish it if you need to. Just maybe a publication.
I did have a additional question for the property. Do they have to come in compliance, the whole property come into compliance before we put their utilities on?
Well, I think it matters what they're assessed with as far as the violation is concerned. If it's uninhabitable because it just isn't hooked up to utilities, say the house is in generally livable shape, it's just they're not hooked up. Then once they get hooked up, then yeah, they're okay to stay there. If it's not, if it's like severely damaged and there are no utilities, then and it's noticed in this.
Is it any of that noticed in this, or is this
This is just the housing code,
this
right?
is just the
This is not
utilities?
The environmental code.
So can you send them another letter about their, well, like the people that are staying behind them?
Is somebody staying in there? Yeah, I couldn't find anything, electricity or anything that,
Correct.
but do we have staying in it? That's the issue. Cause I could send them the letter and they'll come right in here and tell me nobody's staying in that camper.
Well, I mean, I could go knock on it, correct?
No, it'd have to be me. wouldn't it?
Well, to serve them, yeah, you'd have to. I mean, you're the only one authorized to serve them. You can go talk to them. I don't care.
Cause I've been tried to go by there several times to see if I could catch somebody. But you really don't see a whole lot of foot traffic in the grass either. Usually if somebody's living in something, you'll see a lot of the grass smashed down or
Okay.
there's some kind of evidence.
Here's the good thing we looked at this. 8511 says that it has 30 days have to pass from the, let's see. 30 days shall elapse between the last publication and the date set for hearing, and you have to have published once each week for 2 consecutive weeks. So pick your terminal date on publication at this point of the second.
So these have to be published?
Yep.
Did you publish the last ones?
Well, I didn't go under this code section, I don't think. This is the,
I don't think we did publish that last one. The only one I know we published was Vennison's place up here. Because after it come through here, I never seen it again. After the council signed it.
yeah, that's, yeah, the notice is, there's only one, it's publication of notice. A copy of the resolution shall be mailed by certified mail within 3 days after its publication to each owner, as shown in the current county records. So it would have to be published twice, 2 consecutive weeks, in 30 days. So you're talking about that hearing date would now be, when you get the second publication.
And it wouldn't be published until with the holiday. I don't know how she's doing that.
Well, tomorrow's Tuesday, so if you got it in before noon tomorrow, she could actually publish it Wednesday because that's her cutoff. Because I've sent
30 days from today, right?
her
Or
multiple
The
Well,
second
it's
one-
not
so-
published until the 28th.
But then the second one's the 4th.
Would be the 4th, and then 30
So
days from that.
It's
So,
October 6th. Well,
and
October
the
13th.
meeting is October 13th.
okay.
So that's when the hearing date would be set.
We put it October 13th.
If we publish it, she still
If-
needs to deliver it, or
It has to be certified mail. Within
So
3
the
days of the first publication.
Is the back side of that, doesn't it say something at the very bottom of it? It's not this. Okay, so we just need to remove that.
They took, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just remove
They
the
took the
certificate.
word, the one
Okay.
that came
We'll put a
down,
certificate
they
later.
took it off.
what does it
And
say?
the
Or
roof to
was
the
certified or
trailer
was
is
certified.
okay.
Okay,
So it is, it's either one.
okay.
Garage.
So they need a motion to set the hearing for October 13th, Todd?
Yeah.
Is that what,
Well, it's a motion to, you just amended the resolution to state that. So now it's in the resolution. So if you pass the resolution, that will be the hearing date. So whatever the official signed resolution is.
Did you already make a motion?
I moved.
I'll second.
So, okay. It's seconded to approve resolution 082501 on 106 Bellevue. All those in favor? Michelle, are you in favor?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
And I don't have those numbers right on the agenda, so when you make the next motion, no, that's correct.
Oh, I'm
On
sorry.
your agenda, I failed to put the,
Oh,
Okay.
So put the, just say the address.
so
Yes.
just,
Don't say the resolution number, right?
it's correct on the paper, but not on
Yeah.
the agenda.
right,
That's what was on my guy.
yeah, sorry, Jason.
You're good.
Okay.
I found the address. That's what I was like.
Okay, now, number 2, this resolution, oh, you want me to go on or you need to say
No.
that?
Res-
It's, sorry.
Are the resolutions correct on this one then?
No, they're
No.
on the paper.
On the paper, they are correct. On Sally's document, it's correct.
On here, they're not correct, but on here they are. Here.
Okay, 825252. Resolution for 207 East 2nd Street.
Okay, I made this resolution up and because they had cars that were not tagged and insured. I got rid of 2 of them. Now he's brought back a pickup that's not tagged. And it doesn't have no tags. So I don't know if we need to start all over or continue with this resolution.
Well, did you have a prior resolution on the other two?
No,
Did you just
I
issue?
just sent him letters telling him he's not in the code. And then I made up the resolution and I happened to be walking by and realized the cars are gone. But now
So-
there's a pickup.
How many total? Is it just the pickup now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got rid of the nuisance in the first place, and now we've got a brand new nuisance. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay.
So I
Is
don't
this
know.
the one that has all the junk mowers and stuff in the yard?
Yes.
So
Is
you
that
doing the
included
mowers?
in the?
Well, I hadn't done the mowers yet. I had just worked on, because the cars were on the side of the road.
Okay.
Let's see, let's,
So I don't
well,
know.
I think if he needs an order sent to him, an order of violation first. This is 8307. So you need to pass on this one until that order
Okay.
with the truck is
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I did on the other 2. Was that one? All right, that's what so we'll cancel that one. Okay, Brett, the next one is,
Next up is resolution 825253, 106 Mulberry Street.
okay, he's got that truck that's in the backyard doesn't move. He still hasn't moved it. I've been told by him and his brother that they were gonna get it going. And I've also been told that he was gonna get it moved out. He will not call me or talk to me about it. He'll talk to everybody else and have them relay the messages to me. So I'm not gonna play around if he can't. I even gave him my personal cell number because of his hours so he could get a hold of me, and he still hasn't called me.
That's the only thing. That just this
Yeah,
truck.
because they got the other thing fixed. I got the other problem taken care of.
And it's not tagged or anything either.
No, this truck's not even movable. They're gonna have to put it on a trailer to get it out of there because it's got flat tires. It's got trash in it. You name it. If you need to see the pictures, Annie.
No, I walk by it all the time.
So. You need to see this time.
No, okay.
So next step in this scenario is not a hearing, it's to have us remove it for him at our cost.
You're
and then-
bait, yeah,
and
you're
then-
baiting it, yeah.
And then what it assesses to his property tax. Is that how it works? It's been a minute
They're-
since we've done this.
They're sent a bill, and if they don't pay it, then it goes on their property tax.
Okay. Like in the next year, they will be required to pay it.
Well,
I think the county has to
As far
have
as
the
property,
notification,
right, that.
if they don't pay the property taxes, then, yeah.
Yeah, then they go through that.
but the county has to have their, like, if he doesn't pay it by, I think it's September, that's when the county puts it on there as a special assessment,
No, because
which is not much time,
No.
those are separate things.
so.
Yeah, well, it just depends by the time you get it.
And I'll double check with Abby, but that was the last I remembered.
You're gonna probably be until your next year before you assess it.
Yep.
So I guess what the two options are: give him more time, even though he's really not right now,
I-
or abate it ourselves.
I understand that, Annie, but this has
No,
been going
I'm trying to
ongoing.
determine.
Well, you
That
pass,
for
if you pass
years.
this, you've got the option. You don't have to abate today. You can abate whenever, essentially. So you've given the authority to do that. So there's some flexibility there for the officer. And you don't have to do it again. Like, you don't have to do another resolution if you just delay it.
I'll answer it for you.
Talk to him.
Was it saying that
You know what I
I
mean?
can tell they're in a meeting if they need you? Good luck. Cause they ought to know not to.
What do you guys think?
If they're not communicating, we gotta move forward.
I mean, he has previously, so that's why I think this is different. 'cause
Well,
he's
and I
not-
gave
He's not
him-
talking to you then.
Yeah,
He usually
I
shows
mean,
up, so.
that's the thing. I mean, I've gave him every option. I mean, yes, he did see me one Saturday. He told me that he was working on getting a transmission, but that's been over a month ago. And then his brother called me and talked to me about it. I said, hey, here, I know his work hours are the same as mine. I know he has a hard time getting on the phone to call me. Here's my personal cell number. He can call me whenever it's convenient for him. And still nothing.
When was the last time he talked to you?
It's been, let's see, it was July 10th when I told him to call me on my cell phone. July 4th is the last time I actually talked to him. He caught me on the sidewalk going into the store. That's when he talked to me.
Morning.
All right, well, I will move to adopt resolution 82525-3.
I was second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve 825253. 106 Mulberry Street. All those in favor?
To abate the nuisance.
Mhm.
Do we have to have it?
What we got, wait,
Michelle, are you in favor of abating?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
So did we like put today's date here?
Yeah.
Okay. -4.
So 82525-4 East 2nd Street.
Alex's place. Thompson's. Has no utilities. He hasn't paid up his past bill, right, Lisa?
Right.
Have you talked to Alex?
Alex has not come and talked to me. I've left messages. I've tried to catch him at the house. I have talked to his sister the beginning of school when we started getting prepped for school buses. And now they should already have a copy. I do know that they were trying to get the water line, the sewer line put in. They kept getting the wrong connections, and it just keeps dragging on and on. Actually, probably the last time I talked to Alex was the first part of summer. And I've left messages for him to come and talk to me. He sees me on the road and waves at me, but he won't stop, doesn't stop and talk to me. I've sent him letters. I sent the last letter July 16th. And I talked to his sister on July 8th. I tried to reach him at his place on July 3rd. And then June 16th, I sent him a letter. I even talked to his roommate, told his roommate to have him come by and talk to either Lisa or I. Because if I wasn't here, he could at least talk to Lisa about it. And I don't know, when's the last time you talked to him, Lisa?
Way back when you first initiated this,
That's what I thought.
because
So,
his bill was not correct, so I got that adjusted. And so does this have to be published, Todd, like the first one they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll see if you get it.
Utilities, right? The publication.
Mostly because you're firing them from the premises.
Does anybody have any comments? Michelle, do you have anything?
No.
Let's go for it. Or not.
I move to adopt resolution number 825254.
Is this the hearing then of October
13th.
Yeah, hearing of October 13th. There isn't a hearing date in this one.
yeah, it should be, isn't,
Oh, it is.
look in the middle.
Front and back.
Did you not get the, here, Annie.
It's fine. That's fine. I'm not stressed about it. I got it. The 13th of October for the hearing date.
Well, have a great birthday.
Welcome to the club. How many have we had on council meeting nights now? I'll bring you a cake.
Okay. No, you're not done yet.
Well, it hasn't been seconded yet.
Oh yeah, I passed it.
You did. I'm just debating. Because I know he's
Is he working on it?
this is his new trailer because his old one burned down.
Right.
Right.
Do they need to second it before they discuss?
I'm not going to be that hardcore.
Okay.
I'm
If you
feeling
like.
you.
Yeah, I've taken way too long to do projects before, but I also wasn't living in the house while it was technically unlivable. So is he living there while he's working on it?
As far as I know, he is. That or he's living in the camper.
Well, if he's living in the camper, he needs to come in and he needs to request permission
But
from
then
us
I
to
don't
live in
know.
that while he's.
I don't know where his roommate stays though either. So I don't know if Alex is in the trailer or
Maybe they're camper buddies.
How long do you want to carry on for the debt of the bill from last time? I mean, that's the main reason why we did this. Because he has an outstanding bill.
Okay.
Do you remember how much the outstanding bill is?
You have to ask Lisa that.
Yeah,
I
know
don't.
off the top of my head. It's probably around $1,000 too.
For
And
utilities.
big utilities.
What's his name?
Alex Thompson.
Didn't I prosecute him?
Probably years ago, probably.
Okay.
I just hate to kick a guy while he's down, but it can
It can die for lack of second if you guys want to go that road.
The only net
If we have
benefit
one
is
sport.
you already got a publication going out on another one,
True.
a hearing set,
Second,
very persuasive.
no, we could, if he is living in the camper, then he needs to come to the next meeting and he needs to request permission to live in the camper and he needs to do it exactly the way everybody else does, so.
Okay,
And that would help resolve this issue as well.
okay.
So it's been moved and seconded to move forward with resolution 825254 on East Second Street. All those in favor?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Okay.
I'm just hitting my side of
Okay.
sound. Jeez. I'm just kidding.
I can do that. At you.
Suppose you have made weeds.
Well, I keep forgetting the stick, by the way.
I don't think you probably need it for mine.
I can actually, if it's up to my knees, I know it's too tall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it of the resolutions. Now we're gonna go to another permit for a building on 307 East Second Street Avenue. You need to look at this, Brett, since your copies are not here. He actually wants to put it, well, it should be.
Where in
He
there?
need-
He's,
I have
Where
he's running the show. He's got to focus
I do.
he basically wants to put it,
in front of.
yeah, right next to the other shed he's got.
How many of these do we allow on a property?
County doesn't have a
1, 2,
limit.
The
3,
county, yeah, the county
10.
doesn't have a limit, then you don't. You guys have adopted county zoning, so the zoning.
County doesn't have, they don't have a limit.
What's the distance from the property line?
It's 20 feet.
20
So I'm
feet from the
assuming
alley, 10 feet from
All
the
the
property
stuff
line.
that's on the
Yeah,
porch
well,
and in
yeah,
the
there
yard
you
that's
go.
out of compliance will probably go in the shed.
Do what now?
All the stuff on the porch and in the yard that's out of compliance is assumed to go into the
Well,
shed.
The way I understood,
10 feet from the property
the
line.
other shed that they're building, that's where that stuff's going, and the stuff that was in that building's going in this shed. I hope so.
Any concerns?
Is there another shed in front of the little barn?
Which, the red barn?
Yeah.
Oh, the shed that's right there, that's the one. Was up against the house that he's put the permit in for the new one. This one will go down. He will tear this one down.
Okay.
Yeah, that helps with the decision.
Yeah, because he's just got stuff stored in it.
Not the red one, the blue.
Yeah, the little one in front of it. That one will,
Be torn down.
yeah, it'll be going
I'll move
away.
to approve.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to
Yes.
to approve the building permit for Hernandez Logan at 307 East Second Avenue. All those in favor?
You got hers.
Motion carries 4-0. Okay. Next up is the fence code.
All
I
I
have-
have was an email from Noel Sylvester from several years ago as far as what the county's regulations are.
Are our hands tied, Todd, as far as like fencing? I mean, is anything a free for all because we've submitted to the county? I mean, because we are a municipality and we should have standards. And how do we get there?
Okay, well, there's a couple different levels. I mean, if you want to have, the building codes can describe kind of the quality of building and types of buildings. So, that's your electrical code, plumbing code, building code, 16 inches on center, that kind of detail. Zoning is probably where the fencing for exterior stuff would be, where design standards would be imported into that, meaning that certain fences would be allowed and certain heights and stuff like that. That's usually a zoning code concept. So you need a zoning code for that. And you have the authority to pass either, a full-blown zoning code from soup to nuts, everything, completely replace the county. Or I think you have the authority to pass an ordinance that only takes certain things out of their hands and puts it in yours. And you just have to have a method to determine, which one you're doing and how you're going to enforce it in the end. Meaning, without some of you end up having to do some of the structures that you would have. Structures as legal structures that you would have to do in the zoning code anyway. Because if you say that you're going to have these rules about fences, you have to have the right for somebody to apply for, variance or a change or something like that. End up having to have a planning commission and stuff like that. So there's implications. Building code, you'd have to have a building inspector if you want to be serious about it, because you've got to have people go out there and actually look over the construction and inspect it and tell you what's good and what's bad. So that's what it would take generally, both a kind of revised building code and a zoning and design standards. Okay. You can check to see what you have in buildings already.
I don't think we have anything for fencing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have anything for fencing. I think you probably have adopted building codes.
But can we set a certain height for the fence?
Or could we do something through the dog ordinance that there's a certain type of fence required for it? There's a lot
Housing of animals, yep.
There's a lot of people currently using like livestock fence, and if you go on Eskridge Watch, typically it's those people that their dogs are getting out of, because that's not a proper fence. They don't brace it properly. The dogs get out all the time.
Is it barbed wire or is it just?
No, it's just like square
fence.
Livestock. It's cattle fence, hog fence.
Fence. I don't even use it for my goats because my goats will mash it down. But once it gets bent, they'll just, when they keep jumping on it, it just keeps bending and going down. And
Well, you have a building code, so it'd be something you could, I think, tack on to the building code and have your building inspector do it if you wanted to do height and type of fences, and you basically build the design standards into that and then put it on Article 2 of Chapter 4 of the code.
So we should do a little bit of hunting and see what's out there that we could use to build ours off of.
I gave you some pictures, of different things that they suggest, and I can tell you right now, the top two, there's certain ways that in my opinion, they should be used.
There's also, if you want a different format, City of Edgerton just passed the wire fence.
Who?
City of Edgerton.
Edgerton?
Should be online.
Okay, I'll look
Because
at that one.
Just approved it a month ago.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at that one. Because, chain link is good, which I like best. But if you see that picture there with the boards around the top, that's what I would suggest if they're going to use the woven, the galvanized chicken wire fence. Something to secure the top.
Especially with big dogs.
Well, yeah.
These are wood posts too, so that
Right.
helps maintain it, because people are just using regular metal fence posts, which is part of the problem as well.
I just had an incident last night with my own 2 dogs. They jumped 4-foot chain link fence, so now I've got to add to it to keep them home, so they don't come into town.
Crafty.
Yeah, I mean,
And the only reason my dogs stay in my fence is because they know they're not supposed to go.
but
I was gonna say, probably not much stuff.
I guess let's gather some more information, anybody and everybody that wants to, and we'll just keep it on the agenda for the next meeting to talk about it again.
and I'll look up Edgerton and see what their guidelines come by. Thanks, Brett. More work.
Well, we're not kicking it down the road. We make sure that it stays on the agenda until it's gone. Next up is dog fees.
I don't think I printed it off, but I sent it in the email.
I
I
printed it
did.
off because I didn't know. I didn't get here earlier today to give Lisa
Well, there was another
copies.
one.
No.
You emailed with the fees.
Yeah, this was just all of the city clerks that had responded to what
Okay.
the fees were.
5 to
The city
10.
of Eskridge hasn't up theirs since 1985. But anyway, 5 and 10 is the most common fees, whether they're altered or non-altered, unaltered.
Altered, what does that mean?
They've been spayed or neutered.
Okay, thank you.
Mutant dogs.
They're conscripted into it.
I mean, nothing is too exuberant here. It's pretty almost apples to oranges, really. But I know that we do get a lot of calls sometimes. We have to take care of dogs, so I'm kind of, in my opinion, leaning towards the Osage City. For everybody, currently we charge $2 for a male or a spayed female and $5 for an unspayed female. That's the current fees that we have. The one I just suggested was Osage City, which is $10 for spayed and neutered dogs and $20 for intact dogs of both sexes.
Is that in this resolution, is this ordinance already?
The $2, yes.
Okay, you'd have to, if you wanted to change
Yeah, you have
this.
to pass an ordinance.
you'd have to do an ordinance.
It is curious that we only charge extra for unspayed female when an unspayed male can be just as big a deal.
There's no
Especially
such
when,
thing as an unspayed male.
whatever, unneutered, unaltered dog.
Altered. Some would be
That's
altered.
I don't think they'll be offended by my language.
Neutered or non-neutered.
Yeah,
We're still paying $2.
I mean, some of them are
So if you want
a
to,
bigger
set
problem.
Yeah, they're more of a.
prepared for the next meeting.
I know it's a bit of a jump, but I like the 10 and 20. I especially like the 20 for the intact ones.
I just wonder if that will deter people from registering. I'm just throwing that out there.
It's kind of like everything else we do. We try to do it gradually. Maybe we should start with the first one and then put it on your guys' agenda to relook at it again 2 years down the road if you're still having the same problem. So, I mean, at least jump it to the whatever it was, the
I mean, I definitely don't have a problem with 5 or 10,
5 and 10, and then put
That
it
seems to be
somewhere
the most common.
to try
Yeah.
to look at it. And then maybe you could go to 10 and 15 and then get on, if you still, if it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, then.
What do we got? Because there's the email that you sent
I
out.
need to jump this big.
5 and 10 is probably the most common one on there. There's a 5 and
Yeah,
He's
25,
looking at it. You're good.
5 and 15. There's 3 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 3.
And I tried to look at the ones that were kind of compatible with us. Osage was the only big one shot out there.
Does Centralia have a dog catcher? An animal control officer?
Centralia,
Carbondale.
Carbondale does.
Well, see, on here, Centralia is free, but you have to register the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh,
then
I don't
the
have
question is-
Centralia.
Does Centralia, does it cost the city anything?
Do they charge a lot more than we do when they catch a dog?
Who knows?
I mean, that might be the way they make up that
Well,
fee too.
the fee is basically administrative, meaning we're supposed to be, recording it.
A paperwork
Is
fee,
there
not
such thing as a breeder
dog
license? So like, could the city have like a breeder license? So like,
I don't think a city has ever, I don't have any cities that do that. I mean, you could, but I don't know how you differentiate between.
I know that there's a breeder near Dover And the only reason I know that is because they have a CUP because they breed dogs.
But they're unincorporated, so it's.
Right, but they're not in town either.
Right, yeah.
So
Doesn't
I mean, we
Kansas have a
require
law that
kennel
breeders
license.
need to be licensed?
Yep.
That's what I thought, and it's not a limited amount of what they make or sell, is it?
Yeah, I don't think that when they're breeding them, I don't think they have to register them until they're 6 months old, right? Remember, right?
Like for city, I believe.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Well, in the words of Bob Barker, we could require everybody to spay and neuter their animals to help the pet population.
As long as they don't go over the price.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't that an option? Can we require that?
Can you require them to spay and neuter their pets?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's getting kind of touchy, isn't it?
it might be a stretch.
I mean, I think then we would have a lot more trouble.
But I wouldn't want to be.
I think that's gonna be your issue then. They'll
mean-
register some and maybe not all, or maybe none.
You can encourage.
You kind of want an
You can
open.
encourage it by discounting it.
I
suppose
think
that's the idea,
before-
maybe.
We go to that step, I think just increasing a little bit and see where we get. Because if you got 4 dogs and they're all females, are you gonna want to pay $40 a year to have a license? I mean, I need $50 a year for license for my dogs if I had to. I don't want to pay $50 a year. I'd be getting some of them spayed.
I like the idea of a discount, but then that money has to come from somewhere.
Well, I mean,
The
you're,
discount is like your altered dog.
Yeah.
yeah, so you can
Oh,
build
okay.
that into the price point, that you can increase it.
I mean,
You're
yeah,
not
why
spaying
can't
and
it
neutering
be?
any kids, so.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Unless you have some you want to suggest.
I mean, $5 for spayed and neutered dogs is not bad. I don't think. And $10 for them. And intact.
Yeah, I'm going from $4 to $10 in that change. I'm okay with that. That's an increase. It's a reasonable one, but I also feel like we'll get more out of that as well. But I don't want people to stop registering. That's a big deal for us. And we have people that have let their dogs run and then unclaim or not claim them to Sally or previous dog catchers because they don't want to pay the fees off. So we don't want to run into that issue too much.
Well, you would send them a letter. Like there's people right now that should have letters for not registering their dogs. So I mean, you wouldn't let them get away with it.
You gotta enforce it.
If you know,
By criminal
obviously.
penalty.
Right.
I mean, penalty is there if they don't register.
Obviously, we miss some animals sometimes because we've had some strange ones as well that flew under the radar. Like a wild peacock that was.
I think when I
all
sent the
over
letters out the first of the month, I think I've gotten about half of them to come in. I was working on that tonight to see where we was at.
So what do you want the draft ordinance to say? As far as you say the 10 and 5 or what?
I say 5 and 10. What do you
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right.
Okay, that's the start. You don't have to worry about passing it. So
I will add, I did hear some chuckles. I really didn't hear what was being said, but I mean, if anybody thinks it's ridiculous what I just said, I mean,
Oh, they were talking about something else.
they should walk in a shelter and look around. So,
I was eavesdropping, it wasn't about the dog being neutered.
so 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 and 10. But we don't need to vote tonight. He's going to draft an ordinance and we'll decide, or we'll vote it next time.
No, do you want to talk about this part too, Brett? Changing that.
So the first offense for boarding, a second offense for boarding, and then impoundment.
But I like the one that's Osage is better. The first offense.
So
when there's-
Osage's first offense is $10. The second offense is $20. The third is $50, and then minimum impound fee after that is $75.
So when you say first offense, is that
At large or?
Yes.
her going to get
At
the dog?
large.
So every time she has to retrieve a dog,
Yes.
you
And when I done it, and this is how I did it in the past. If they go and get the dog and I don't have to lay a hand on it,
Mhm.
it's a warning. But if I gotta lay my hand and take my time to catch that dog, then they get a fine.
And then currently we don't charge anything unless we put them in our kennel.
The way, and if I read that right, it's kind of up to me what I charge. Isn't that right, Todd?
Oh no, it says
What's, it's your hours.
It's only if we impound them, it's $50.
Can I ask a question there?
Yeah.
If you issue a fine, what kind of a court system does the city have to back that up?
Well, she doesn't issue a fine. She would basically write them a ticket with the fine on it. If they didn't pay it, then within the time period, then we go to municipal court. We still probably have
Any
municipal.
ticket should be allowed a hearing, so how do you handle that?
That's what I'm saying. The municipal court, if you dispute it, just like a speeding ticket.
Mhm.
Get a speeding ticket, you're guilty, you know it, you pay the fine and you go on. If it's there and you're not guilty, then you go to municipal court when that's set. And then
Where do you have the court is my question.
Right here,
Right here.
right in City Hall.
You gotta, who handles the court? Do you handle that?
well, I prosecute the tickets,
Right,
but
that's what I'm getting at.
but we have a municipal judge. We haven't had municipal court probably 2 years at least.
Longer than that.
I was to say the last
We
one
don't
I
have any
remember is when
written
I did
tickets.
it on the animals
That's what I was.
down there on
thinking.
First Street.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you say impoundment, I just want to clarify. This is not considered impoundment when you put the dog out here, or
Yes, that's what I call
okay,
impound.
when you put it in the pen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the time, and the only time I've ever had to impound a dog was the one where the owner passed away.
Mhm.
When the owner abandoned the dog in the place. Had to take that dog in.
Pretty rare instance.
Yeah, very so. Because most of the
Take my bag.
they'll come and come and get it. Or I can take it right back and put it in their yard. Sometimes this is just a little kid left the gate open. And the parents didn't know until they got a call from me. That's our biggest one. Most of the time when those dogs are running loose, is a child left the gate open.
Is that on the ordinance as well? We would have to alter it on the ordinance, or is that
Yeah.
something we do?
I
something?
think so. So which one do you want to, you're talking about dogs at large? You want to get the Osage City version?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Because I think the other ones are a little deep for our community.
Yeah.
Harveyville's is $45 plus boarding fee, the first offense, and $45 for the second offense, and a $10 plus a $10 impound fee. They don't have a third offense on here. What do they do?
For the third offense?
They've got Chris
Hard
Hardwick
to know.
as their clerk. They don't have a problem.
Yeah. Chris doesn't beat around the bush, I can tell you that much.
Didn't she say she's retiring?
Yeah.
She is, they're gonna miss her.
They are gonna miss her.
Yeah.
Um,
I know
What do you think
she
about this?
had those one dogs that come in out of town. Somebody brought some dogs in out of town and she didn't waste no time. They weren't there very long.
They've got an agreement with Auburn Animal Clinic. They take them over there.
Something I need to double check because all the agreements I find on with Auburn are way years ago. So
I would
find
prefer
a
that
new
we
one.
looked into somewhere else.
Mhm.
Because the way that it's set up now is if I went on a 10-day vacation and my dog got out the first day and you impounded it for 3 days here and sent it to Auburn. And 2 days after that, they put it to sleep and the dog's gone before I even get back from a 10-day vacation.
Wouldn't
because
somebody
somebody-
be checking on your dog in 10 days?
Right, but what if they couldn't find it? Or I'm just saying, like, I think that's a pretty short period.
And Brett, if I got a hold of you and you told me you were out of town, I'd probably do
Me,
something.
you probably would.
No, it just
Not
depends
everybody
on.
around here is social and goes around.
I mean,
just think
'cause,
it's a pretty short turnaround.
you know, if I find out whose it is, I mean, and they're gone on vacation, I'd probably give a little leeway. Yeah, every situation's different, so it doesn't always work out that way.
But we do know all the dogs we send to Auburn get euthanized.
90%, yes. I can say that 90% of them do. I do agree with
Home
you.
dogs as well. We don't always just send.
I will try to rehome a dog if I can. I mean, we know that for a fact.
We haven't sent a dog to Auburn in years. We have rehomed all of them.
Any of them that I've had, because I had that one for 7 days, 10 days,
Aspen had that one for 2 months.
and that
I
other
think
one you
rehomed
had
twice.
you had that one for how long? And when we got her home,
Right.
I mean, if I
So
can,
does
if
it-
I can legally,
Does it say in the ordinance at the discretion of the animal control officer?
what do you mean, my decision?
As far as
As the disposition?
impounding it or what?
Yeah. What happens to the animal?
It doesn't really say that.
That in there?
Well, I mean, it's,
That gives us the.
well, yeah, I think, there's usually an order disposing of the animal at some point.
Man, I think that's a situation where I'll bring it to the council before I do it. I mean, even, like, if I got one tomorrow, I'm not gonna do anything in the next 3 days until I discuss it with you guys, because I'm not gonna let that all fall down on me. Unless it's a vicious, and then I might be emailing y'all and saying, hey, we need to have a meeting. Because this dog's vicious and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay, we kind of skipped over. Do we want to start charging for loose dog offenses? And then I guess you're talking about altering the timeline, or you're talking about altering the timeline?
And timeline or whatever you want to do.
Fee of $50 plus the actual cost.
Yeah.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Are we wanting to add loose dog fees when she retrieves a dog and gets it back to its owner? I guess is where I want to figure out where we're at.
What I'm looking at when I look at that, Annie, basically it would be the second offense.
Right.
Start to charge.
I get what you're saying. Give them a
The
warning.
first one would be a warning. The second time would be
Right.
a charge. Because, you know, like you said, we've got some of them that are repeatedly over and over.
Right.
Well, it's costing us money if you have to respond.
Exactly. If I can't take care of it in 15 minutes, it takes me an hour.
What
You guys are out of $15.
I'm fine. I'm down for it.
That works for me.
I'm gonna add something here since we are in agreement for that and the fees too at $5 and $10, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Sally also said, any spayed female in the
Unspayed.
stage of
Unspayed.
unspayed female shall be confined during such period in a house, building, or secure enclosure, and the area of enclosure shall be constructed that no other dog or dogs may gain voluntary access to the confined animal except for the purposes of planned breeding. Any animal that is in heat and that is not properly confined, or any such animal that is creating a neighborhood nuisances shall be removed to a boarding kennel, to a veterinary hospital, or to animal shelter, shall be charged at the rate established from time to time by the animal shelter for routine confinement.
I don't know if we need all that in there, but the reason I'm saying is, you know, we've got an issue with the male coming in and he's trying to get to a female that is capable. And I don't think I should have to go out over every hour to run this dog off. Because their dog's out on the cable.
I would hope that it's common sense when your dog's in heat that you're not gonna have her out by herself unless you're wanting a bunch of random puppies anyway, because you're kind of calling everybody in.
Well, I think she just said that they have a cable, so your common sense thing just goes right out the window. Cause it's out.
I mean, we've got another one that just had a litter of pups in town and it was cabled out.
5 minutes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose that is,
Oh my gosh, they need to come to my house and see.
How do we enforce this, I guess?
I don't know. I don't know
That's my
how
problem.
do we force that?
Well, enforcing it means that it happens and then somebody's fined for letting it. It's the only method. So,
I'm thinking whoever has a female dog that gets pregnant because they weren't paying attention is going to be paying through the nose anyway.
they're penalized.
So we can scratch that.
how?
Yeah, you know how expensive having pups is? It ain't like, oh, I have
It
puppies.
wasn't for the person that dropped 8 dead ones at the dump and left one alive.
Yeah. As long as the
Man.
mom does to get through the whole thing, you may lose your dog in the process.
I know what the expense is because I've got one. I got 2 of them that I didn't want. So, and I even was standing right there when it happened.
I'm less worried about that one for all of those reasons because it's not really enforceable. There's no way for us to track that.
So,
Okay.
it was
so
just a
update
suggestion.
fees,
It's not a bad
about
idea.
next
It's
meeting.
just, it's
Put
not
it on the agenda.
usable.
Well, I got an idea. I'll try to redraft this stuff a little bit.
Okay,
Perfect.
thanks.
Sorry that was long, but it was needed to be discussed. Next is Josh Cott, 116 South Main Street. Josh here.
Nope.
So I guess we will take him off the agenda.
He didn't give you any information or anything?
Well, it was just at the last meeting when he was here, something was discussed about timelines and somebody said to put it on the agenda for tonight.
Did we not give him a
We gave
timeline?
him a timeline. It
Well,
was
for the fence,
yeah.
but
Oh,
he's talking about being able to.
he's asking us to mediate between he and the other business owner,
Right,
which
which
is not
I-
our business, which is exactly what I said.
Well, and that's what we told him to come back when Todd was here because.
Well, we said if he wanted to
illegal-
discuss it, but
yeah.
it was answered then.
Yeah, that he
Yeah, and
was
that,
supposed
my
to.
answer wouldn't have been any different. Not a
I actually
problem.
said,
Mm.
Well, I think he wants
I
us
could
to.
tell you what Todd would say, and then
Yeah, try to do it, but not gonna
I'd be
happen.
so proud.
That's right.
Okay. No, that's true.
Okay, moving on to structure transfer for 440 East Flint Hills Drive, Plebiac to Ross. Are they here?
There's,
And where's the survey?
I talked to her about that. She does not have one yet.
Okay,
I
then
pulled out the file from,
we can't
When
approve
I
it without having a survey.
It's not an existing one on file or anything.
No, and it has to be that survey that shows all of it. And this was the property that we added a bunch of structures to and they're selling it, so.
Okay.
they
well
had
then,
sold it, so.
Next meeting?
Yep. Well, you gotta communicate to them that they gotta supply.
Well, and I did tell her that. She was just not prepared for that in the short time.
So do we want to table it to the second meeting next month?
Yeah, it's a lake meeting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lake matter, so yeah.
And did Plebiacs pay those extra fees this year? Next up is an offending dock structure,
Do we
Tom
move?
Baloo.
Do we need to move since we're asking them for more information or anything?
No, it's just not approved.
Okay. Or to table it.
No.
Okay.
I gotta come back
No, Lisa's gonna add it to the next agenda,
for the next.
the next lake agenda.
Yeah.
When Todd's here. So next up is offending docks, Tom Baloo, unpaid dock fees. So I guess, have we sent him a letter?
Yep. He signed for it on July 22nd.
And I just saw him 2 days ago on Main
Really?
Street. Mhm.
Usually he will come in, but maybe, I don't know.
He hasn't sold it or had it up for sale or vacated? Is it his
No.
primary residence or something?
Secondary. He lives in Florida. But he signed, like I said, I sent multiple letters, and the last one he signed for on July 22nd. But there's been no,
Well, there's a process in the code already for this. It's technically, if he hasn't paid us an offending structure,
Remove it.
well, the code has a procedure, so you'd have to follow that procedure, and it's not removable yet. So if the lake officer wants to start that process, they can.
So do further than what she's already done, right? Is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, there's offending structure or part of the lake ordinance.
So next step.
So that'll be put on the next lake agenda meeting.
Unless paid.
That's what.
Unless it's paid.
paid.
Oh,
Next up is the KWO Technical Assistance Grant. Annie, you had that put on there.
I should be more ready when I.
Is that the same thing that Terry was talking about last?
No, actually, this is a different one. His is a service grant, so it's a construction grant for that dredging work.
It's
This
the
one
same
is-
flyer that was handed out.
Yeah,
last
it actually
meeting.
was it was in the flyer, but it's called a technical assistance grant. This is actually one that Mike's been working on for a while. This would be the third time we've been trying. It's only been submitted once prior. We did not get it, and they're not real great about telling you why, even though they tried to get an answer. So this time around, he is really hoping that we can hire Brett Wagner with GAS, and actually Brett said he would do this for free. So there would be no cost for the grant application. Mike's already got an engineer he's been talking to. Hold on, I can give you better details.
How long has this project been going on? Because this is
This
the
has
first
not-
time.
This has
Hearing
not
about
been going on. This is a grant to allow us to design a new water treatment facility. So this is design paperwork. I think I might have just, no, she's still on. So this is actually just to get it started. As you all know, we're like maxing out our water facility. Both of our WDs that we sell to would like more water that we can't provide yet. So it would be beneficial to us financially if we were able to meet those needs, because they would purchase more in the end. And our facility is getting old. It was put in the 80s with some work done in the 2000s. It's really obviously been limping along for a while.
We're at 6 times the original design production. So
Right. So I think if we don't consider starting down this road, we are going to be in a pickle real shortly. Obviously, we all need drinking water.
I would like Mike to come in and talk to us about it. I think Terry had requested him to be here tonight. Did
And
he show up?
He emailed,
don't ask me.
but I can read off what the engineers said to you guys if you would like more details on it. He's been talking to Schwab and then Brett Wagner of GAS.
Good.
Keithan Meyer, and then Gary, hold on, Gary Smith. So yeah, they know what they're doing. It's been pretty solid so far. I can give you the financial breakdown even if you would like it, but it's almost $1 million grant, which has no match, which will give us the design for a new facility. And that's all it is paperwork, but this is an expensive amount of paperwork. We can't do anything until this party's done.
At this point, if it's that, it's not, Mike's not much help. I mean, it's an engineering question for the most part.
Well, and I can read it off to you if you want. I mean, it basically just lists. We're maxing out our facility.
Clear, so.
Which we've known for a while. Lonnie, did you have something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, and you said that somebody's gonna design the treatment plant for free.
No, I'm sorry. But the grant would actually fund the design, yes. We're talking about a grant writer
So.
in order to submit. And then we've got the engineer who's already ready to go with it and help us through. Like he reviewed our last submission, which Terry was aware of actually, and tried to look for why we were denied. They're not really sure. They're kicking it back. So this time around, we would like a more professional grant writer, and he has very nicely decided to volunteer that work for us, which is amazing because we've just used him for CDBG and paid cash for that.
So that was like $9,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's
For a
it's a huge
CDBG.
give for the grant writer.
And he's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yes. Payday.
That's one thing that really concerns me about what's going on with the city and you just look at what's going on around us and our neighboring cities. They're getting grants for the sewer comes to mind. You know, you guys are talking about getting a loan for it. You've got no grants. Valley Falls just got $650,000 to upgrade some sewers and water system stuff, and that was just one of the multiple ones that got money. But we never come up with anything. Every time we
I'll tell you, that's my intention is we're moving forward.
Yeah,
You know, I'm the
I
only one up for
understand
that
that.
chair without write-in or with
understand
write-in.
that something
We're
somewhere
doing it.
that's causing some kind of a problem that we're never getting.
This was
Another
started
issue
in
is parts,
2018.
You know,
Which the sewer
started in
project?
2018 and it's waited this long.
what's project?
The sewer project.
The sewer,
No, I understand that. But what
And we're
I'm
far
saying
behind
is,
from
have
the
you
ball
ever-
that was
Have
dropped.
you even applied for grants for that?
At this point,
No.
the way that it's done is we have interim funding from KDHE. Once the project's finished, then they will actually assist us in getting additional funding, like grants or low interest loans.
To
And
pay
other-
it off?
to pay it off.
The loan
So it's actually
payments.
not part of the process at this exact moment. We have to go and do the work first.
Sounds like that's backwards to me.
I mean, I don't know exactly.
It's how
That's
it's
my
done.
question.
at this time, USDA, if the city doesn't start moving on the project, they're gonna release those funds to somebody else and we're gonna
We
be out.
buried the gas line as far as it's been buried. We got grants up front to do that. We didn't have to borrow the money to do it. We got grants up front to do that, and then we bonded the rest of it. I mean, that's the way it ought to work.
Didn't they bypass the
Well,
area in the
it's
gas
a new water plant is going to cost you $5 million.
And a bond is still money that you're taking from the community. I mean, you had mixed funding. This would be mixed funding as well. These are massive projects. Like we're not talking little bitty.
No,
And that CDBG for that 650,000, that's still one of the highest amounts you can get. I understand exactly what you're
understand that.
saying.
Just using that for example. We've got
Right.
Zilch.
Well, we got
No, I
$450,000 for the park.
I understand. that.
Yeah.
That's great, and I appreciate that.
650
I'm talking
technically.
Infrastructure here that needs to be done.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Which is why this
Absolutely.
is step one, because we can't move forward until there's a design for this. And this is literally free to us 1,000%. And that's why I'm bringing it.
No, I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
No, I'm not criticizing what you're doing.
I get you.
I'm just criticizing
And honest
something.
to
that's
God, I've been trying to push that
unseen
sewer
to the
main
public
project this
that we-
year, and it's
Why can't we get
dying.
this done? For our infrastructure any longer?
one thing we need from everybody is a notarized signature on those documents so we can move forward. That is holding us up big time. We have got to get those signatures. We have to have every single one of them to move forward on that sewer main project.
No, we don't.
You may not step, you say that.
That's not what.
Ben has
Well, you
narrowed
need to
down
change
the
the
ones
wording on
that
it for
we
all sign, and I
absolutely
think the
have
rest of
to
it.
have
Been
Energy
for
savings
that
stuff
treatment
like
for
that.
this.
Sorry,
collection
there's a couple things
I know what
I'm
you're saying,
missing.
I mean, well, Ben
Maybe
just,
I didn't
he'd
know.
sent a
There's a
list.
few there's property issues. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, there's the way it's designed, and I'm not probably a good one to speak because I will, came into this
When you
meeting.
start talking about eminent domain, that's a whole different issue.
And they're not talking an eminent domain.
That's what the letter says, Lisa.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, they're going to have to if they don't get people to sign up.
Well, I was under the impression that we need the signatures for all of them, but that's
Well,
been a
eventually
year
that
since.
would
I was
be
under the
ideal.
impression if the eminent domain thing came up, that was gonna push us with not enough time to get it done, to
Probably
get
not.
that process. So if it goes to that, yes, we can force that, but we're gonna miss
It's
this out
more
because the
money,
time
more
frame is
time.
not, we're not gonna qualify for the time frame. So, and we've already spent over $300,000 on a grant we're not even assured of getting. That's
Correct.
a lot.
Which is why we have to continue moving this forward. It's not going anywhere at this point. But anyway,
This particular thing, I'd like to actually be on track. Are you asking about the thing I brought up?
Well, I'm asking about the water.
'Cause we're-
treatment plant.
Okay.
When you guys get ready for that, I
Mhm.
really appreciate getting to talk to somebody about the design of it. Because, back when we did have some blue-green algae trouble, and I told Mike about this, I went to a KDHE all-day meeting on blue-green algae and heard all the small towns talk about it. And the one guy said, if you've learned anything from today, make sure you put in an RO system. It would saved us a ton of trouble because it'll take out blue-green algae.
RO system.
Reverse osmosis.
Thank you. Okay.
So at $2 million
So-
for the estimate.
Yes.
Right.
And a year of downtime every other year.
And if you check with the other, just.
Oh, so
water
there's
districts
negative benefits.
In Wabunsee County, they have RO, so.
Okay.
Anyway,
Todd, do you want to comment on it?
No, it's just, I mean, it's planning. We've got engineers who will know very well what we need and will create a plan that works.
well, and they don't have to plan for RO in a water treatment system, but
Yeah,
it's a benefit down.
well, and they'll, I mean, if they determine that it's in our best interest to have an RO system because of that very issue, then that's what we'll do. But if they don't, then we have to go with the professional advice we get.
And I used to run the drinking water plant, so.
She knows a little something about it.
Just a little.
Joe?
I know I told Justin Rush about these $50,000 T-Mobile small town grants. But there's 4 different offering periods. So the one for the fall is currently open and closes in September. Then the winter applications are open from October through December. Auburn did win one, and that's how they got their little fitness center up
That's
there. by
impressive.
the-
They're highly competitive, I will say.
Oh.
That is something that we should probably have done is set up a grant and just keep reapplying because they're open quarterly.
Yeah.
There's a couple different ones. There's 10 to 50,000. They are great. They're no match grants. It's basically you should just write it up and stick it in. And I'll say I should have done that the whole time with the park for sure.
Yeah.
But that's not just always something we go either. But they are highly competitive. That's like a lottery.
Okay.
And I'm not as bad, but it's still there. It's everybody puts in.
I think Joe could answer, but I looked into that personally,
Mhm.
and some of those fields that you have to put in, you have to have buy-in from your authority figures at the city, I
Okay.
believe, right? Is that true?
I believe so.
I don't think just a person can apply for that grant,
Okay.
so I don't know if that, I don't necessarily think you'd have to use the city's services of any kind, but
Right.
you're, signing off on it for someone to win one.
Okay.
Pam, did you have something?
Now, on the sewer lines, how do you determine where that is on your property?
We actually have maps here.
So I would
The-
need to come into the city then? Okay.
Well, they
I
know
didn't
where all
want
the
to
mains
sign
are,
it.
but they don't know where all of it's running.
Are you asking behind your building, Pam? it runs in the alley.
Okay. So
I mean, there's
it's
a
in the
man-
alley.
Yep.
Okay, thank
Yep.
you.
Okay. So back to this grant. I mean, you guys pass it, we'll start working forward on it. I don't know what the due date is off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Or do you know what I don't know if that pamphlet had it or not.
Because I know the one that Terry applied for was the end of September.
So it might be coming.
I think it's a no-brainer, no cost to us. We move forward. It's something we need. Let's do it.
And I agree, but we should be more informed together as a group instead of singularly about projects like this in the future.
Well, I agree, but I also think Terry could do the same for us on that dredging grant. I would have really loved a heads up on that because Mike has been working on this. And I really hope they don't.
I don't think Mike communicates with Terry though.
Yeah.
Or I
Anyways,
finish my
we do need a
sentence, which I
motion.
was still talking.
Do we need a motion to move forward?
I meant Terry communicating with us.
I will move
The council.
forward with this grant application.
Well, I'll second because I'm not involved in just this mouthpiece today.
Works.
council rep.
All right. It's been moved and seconded to move forward with the KWO technical assistance script that Annie presented. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 4-0.
And I'll bring it back next week to let Tim and Terry know and then answer questions as well. So
Does anybody have any other continuing council business?
We're still working on getting everything together for the sale of old equipment.
I think it'd be a great idea if we pulled that boat up here and had a price tag on it for the holiday weekend.
Where you gonna put it?
Right here.
Right here, right where the red truck is. I mean, get rid of it. We don't want it to set another winter. And
That's a good idea. We had,
As long as we don't block the dumpsters so they don't
right.
get, because
I considered doing like sealed bids for everything. Wouldn't that be something you guys think would be a good idea? Just put like a minimum on all of the equipment and put them in for sealed bids up here.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, I will talk to the guys. I'm gonna get the status on the vehicles a little bit better.
Did
The
you work a
numbers.
little quickly on the boat
We'll work faster
for
on
this
this
weekend.
no, we got events up here on the,
On the side here,
I don't know where all Kim's setting up.
they're setting up.
I think they are setting up in the
Yeah,
alley here.
because I think I gotta have the red truck to make sure it's moved.
I was gonna ask, did you have a chance
5,000
to talk
people
to
traffic
Alma
is
about
lost.
G-Works and if there was a way to break it down or anything?
You know, what
We'll
she
find a
sent
hiding
me
hole
was
for it.
not very helpful. It was like 1 month at a time.
Oh, so you could like break it down like
Crawling on
expense
it.
wise, just for the month or?
Cause I'm like
Right.
busy,
Okay.
be busy helping
Right, as
Teresa.
far as the long-term plan of trying to find places to cut,
Right.
cut expenses, what she had was not helpful.
For the full year.
Right,
We'd have to do it all the way along. There's no way to like put tags on anything to like designate it to a category or anything. I mean, because that's all I'm looking for is like a way to categorize it in some fashion that we can see spending.
well, yes, but then you have 9 funds to gather that information,
Okay.
or however many funds we have.
Okay. And then
Um,
were you able to ask them about the health insurance plan? Don't they use League of Municipalities?
They have their insurance through state of Kansas.
Oh, that's right. I keep switching it over. But did you have a chance to talk to her about that or ask? if they
No,
had
she just
something?
told me to get it to the state.
The city of who?
Alma. They like
I forgot I
use
need
the
to get
state.
you.
Yeah, everybody, yeah. State of Kansas, a municipality can get through the state of Kansas.
Right. So we're looking for savings. Like, does it help us in the long
Okay,
run
all
if we go through this health insurance? Will that help us lower our cost? That's the question. I was hoping they could.
Without losing benefits for everyone.
Right. Because it's a larger group. Okay, so we're not moving anywhere on it. On that. That's all I had question-wise.
So mayor, council concerns and comments. The streets. We had asked them to weed eat the signs and stuff. I did drive by some of, I mean, it looks sprayed currently.
Very spray.
So are they gonna weed eat it? I mean, now it's just brown and dead, the same.
Terry had sent that email.
They have
They
a,
have-
according to the email that we got this evening, they have a plan to have all of that done before the holiday.
Okay, and then I've been asked by several people about having a fall cleanup. Is that something we want to entertain with a dumpster or?
I think I don't know. What did we end up spending on that dumpster before?
I'd have to.
Well, we went a little extravagant
Because it
because
was
we kept it quite a while.
Two straight
did.
months. It was
So-
pretty much.
I don't know that we do it for quite so long again, but I'm not opposed to doing another cleanup. It costs
Can we-
money, but
Can we find out how much?
Generally, we try to
Yeah,
do it
not
like
okay.
for
We can do
a
it.
month, like a 4-week period.
yeah.
It used to be just a week.
Yeah.
Just 2 or 3 years ago, it was a week.
No,
Yeah.
no. But do we want to do it? Yes. No, put it on the next agenda.
I think next agenda, I would look at the cost. That was pretty high in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you're probably $8,000.
I was thinking 18. Is that not?
It was 1,600. No, I
Am I
take that
messed
back.
up?
No, I messed up. It was $640 a dump, I believe.
Okay.
And how many dumps did we have?
I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess.
That's what I say. I don't mind discussing it, but let's get figures. I don't want to be throwing money around constantly. Trying to budget.
All right. I'll
One
move to
thing,
adjourn.
one thing, did all of you get John Taylor's email?
No.
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 He sent it out early this morning. Maybe he doesn't have the right council.
Oh my good lord.
Anyway, John is moving and this
Oh,
is his
it's
last
next
month.
month.
This is
Oh.
his last month at the, he sent it like at 5 o'clock this morning.
No, I didn't get that at all.
Well, I wonder who he sent it to, because he sent me two. He copied me on the one he notified the council, and then he sent it.
Could
Well, I'll forward
Yeah, I
it
was
to
gonna say.
you. Let's see. Well, you know what? No, the way he addressed it, he just sent the email to me, but the way he addressed it, I thought he had sent it to all the council members. So I will forward that in the morning.
Thank
you. I apologize for that. Well, like I said, the way he worded started it anyway.
Oh, I did touch about the locks being changed. Did the locks get changed at the city shop?
No, I think there was an issue with emergency response equipment. So that might be delayed. I don't know
Well,
if they got changed.
Terry spoke to Drew directly to ask him to go down there, but I don't know any more than that. Drew had come in here because we were talking about the width of the empty lot here, and Terry happened to come in to sign payroll or something and talk to Drew about it. So
And the daily log sheets and the clocking in at City Hall.
that was all in an email that Terry sent out to Mike.
Is that happening?
No.
Which I think that was also addressed in the email from Mike this evening.
Are we done?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor? Michelle?
She said yeah. All
Motion
right, Michelle, I'm
carried.
gonna say bye.
I can use this.
Bye.
I take it from time. Yeah, do I have this set?
We just got that in those.
Down to the mark.
6%.
Yeah, those tickets usually
Just
require
took
you to
his
give notice.
sugar candy, man.
See, Aspen wrote
Insulin
this
candy.
one right before she
Oh,
quit.
what?
Then Lisa pointed out.
You need a buffer.
Would you like me to move? Yeah, I have to pee.
Sorry,
That'll
that's
be
on
an
the
issue
recorder.
there.
It's on the recorder and the camera.
Anyway, she
Nothing
didn't
could
put
be
it
my
down
problem.
there, so.
Well, what you do,
I feel like we're murdering a tree every time we have a meeting.
yeah, well, I say if you are gonna actually use that, you would need to contact our former